Griffin looking to throw. Has a man. It's intercepted! Zylakowski! Taylor Zylakowski with the interception. Huskies get the big play. Michigan Tech will win it here today.
All right, Wes Fromm here with head coach Tom Kearly as we've wrapped up 10 weeks of the football season. And Coach, you go out on a win, you get Wayne State in a close ball game, you managed to hold on for a 28-21 win. Talk about the game a little bit.
Well, I thought it was a very close football game, as the score would indicate. We had our chances to, do some good things early. We got ahead. I thought it was a game where the wind really was a factor, coming out of one end. And I think if you look, most of the scoring was done, with the wind. We had that wind the first quarter and got a score, and then the second quarter we really played poorly. Wes, we didn't do the things that we needed to do. The smart football things. We threw 3 interceptions in that first half, which gave them a short field. I think they had the ball for it seemed like the whole second quarter. It was like 12 or 13 minutes, and got a couple scores, and now we're down at half. We had the win in the third quarter, came back and tied it. And then took the lead right at the start of the fourth quarter, and then of course the end we held once, and then made a bad mistake, put the ball on the floor, and thought it was over, thought we were going to ice it, and then made the great play with Z making the interception right at the end of the ball game.
You were able to establish the offense early in that second half. How important was that?
Well, I thought that first drive of the second half was huge for us. We were able to pretty much run the football, establish the line of scrimmage, and knock one in and tie it. To their credit, 2 series later they got one, and then we still got the ball with another chance in the third quarter, and hit a kind of a bubble screen play action pass and for about a 50-yarder, and that that tied it up, and then held them, and then of course punched it in right at the start of the fourth quarter, and then held on from there.
A 4th straight winning season for the senior class. They go out as the winningest senior class since 1976 in the program's history. Talk about them a little bit.
Well, like we've said all along, there's not a large senior class. There's only 9 of them, which I think helps us in the future, I guess, for what you might have coming back. But it was a class that got a share of a championship. Was the winningest class since 1976. Had a situation where all those young people played. They had great careers. Most of them a lot of them are going to graduate at midterm. I think a lot of them have job opportunities already. I know, like Cole Welch has got, I think, 4 or 5 interviews in the next couple weeks, because he will graduate at mid-break.
You finished at 6-4. Looking back, is that a record that you would have taken if it was offered to you at the start of the season?
Well, we pride ourselves on trying to play for a championship. So, at the start of the year, your goals are where, the clouds are. They're up high, which they should be. You want to shoot for those type of things, and we don't ever want to, try to drop those objectives or aspirations. Once it doesn't work out that way, then your ability to reset your goals, to refocus, to finish, which is another one of our team models and our posted in our locker room, is huge. And I thought we did a good job of that. Those last 2 football games, when we had the back-to-back tough ones, when we lost to Ferris and Saginaw, and tough ball games at home, there's a chance all of a sudden, throw in the towel, whatever. And we didn't. We went down and played hard. First time since 1999 that we were able to win at Hillsdale, and then come back and finish it against a Wayne football team that played hard. I mean, they played hard. They wanted to win that football game awful bad also.
When you look at some of the individuals, Tyler Scarlett becomes your career passing leader all-time at Michigan Tech, has another good season. You have him back next season, and you saw some receivers really step up into roles. That was a big question mark coming into the year as well.
Right, it was. Brandon Cowie got his first chance to shine, did a great job. Jordan McConnell transferred in and helped us, became part of our program. Really did some good things there. Andrew Clark caught a really nice touchdown pass, made a great play in the last football game. So there's some young people there that looks for our future looks pretty bright right now.
How about the defensive side of the ball? What's the future hold for them?
Well, the only 2 seniors we had were Taylor Zalakowski at linebacker, and David Russick, you know, is our 3 technique or defensive tackle. So everybody else is back. Those were the only 2 seniors, you know, on our defensive football team. So, you know, we know we've got to have 9 back starting, which is a good sign to start from there. The whole secondary's back. And a lot of those people were, you know, sophomores. So, you know, I think that, you know, we've got some holes always. You know, there's areas that we can fix or we can get better, and we'll work on that hard. But, you know, by and large, I feel good. You know, our 2014 team coming in right now, you know, it's a long ways away, but right now, I feel very good about that football team.
Well, Coach, it was a great season, a lot of fun to watch, a lot of cliffhangers this year, and close wins, and able to go out 6-4 with a couple of wins.
Well, you know, it was, and as we told the team Saturday after the ball game, I'm not going to live that long, Wes, and I am going to have it put on my tombstone that, you know, he'd have made it 1,400 days longer if he didn't have to coach a 2013 team. But, you know, really, literally, 3 of those football games were decided on the last play of the ball game, and that's, you know, one of those every 10 years is enough, but not 3 of them in one season.
Well, it was a lot of fun. Congrats on a good season, and we'll look forward to 2014.
Great. Thanks, Wes.